Hey Emmys, I'm Jasmine Emerald. Welcome back. Today we're going to be watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1, Episode 2. So grab your snacks and check this out. Wait, so the cross causes them to burn? That's what's up. That's a must-have. She need to give all her little friends crosses. It's the way she kicked him in the nose and he ran off for me. It's real convenient that that tree branch was just right there where she could just pull it off so casually and stab somebody with it. Welp is safe to assume. Actually, not really safe, but it's unfortunate. But I guess we probably not gonna see Jesse, and that would explain why I barely remember him from the series. So I guess the concept of not keeping the dark world, the demons, the vampires a secret, that's not a thing in this series. It's so funny just seeing Willow's reaction because that would have been me. I would have just been in shock the entire time. So based on what Giles is saying, if the old ones were trying to wait for the humans to die out, what would they be eating? Because I assume that most of them survive off of blood. Would they just be eating regular animals or what? Each other? Because again, what would happen if all the humans were dead? Like, how would they be surviving if there was no blood to consume? Okay, cool. Jesse is alive. Is this for me? Oh my gosh, you sound like such a creep. He said, girl, I don't want no food that you done consume. I want my own fresh meat. I want you to bring me something that nobody has touched so I can sink my teeth into it. We are not sharing. I'm not a child where, or a bird where you pretty much chewing on it and then giving it to me. I can chew my own food. I am stuck here in this house. He acting like a upset child that's on punishment right now. I almost feel slightly bad for him, but then you gotta think about the fact that he about to wreak havoc and kill a whole bunch of people, so then, yeah, he just need to stay locked up. Now, as the Watcher, Giles is just sharing a lot of information with some teenagers that Buffy just met. He don't know anything about them, and he is giving all this information about the demon world, what Buffy's supposed to be doing, the different chaos going on, and it is very interesting that he is just so casually just giving up this info when I don't know, it's just really weird to me because normally in these different, fantasy type shows, they always want to keep it a secret. They don't want to put this information on display, but he just putting it out there and it's like, bro, you telling a lot of information right now and you don't really know what could be done with this information or how it would get around. Or maybe he think that the fact that, people probably just gonna look at them like they crazy if they did share this information, but it's just really weird. Okay, I see Xander being helpful, giving them some little tidbits about an electrical tunnel under the town. Okay, maybe he won't annoy me yet. Not gonna lie, he a little too calm for me because I would have been freaking out and they probably would have had to slap me unconscious. Wow, so it's kind of crazy that she made the realization that the dude she was fighting pretty much stayed in the mausoleum. They ended up doubling back to go back in the mausoleum to get to the tunnels. Like, girl, I want to say it's maybe morning time, almost 12 hours later, and she just realizing that now. And maybe it's because she was just freaking out about saving Jesse, but still, it's kind of like, why didn't you think about that before? I don't know. That's something that I would have thought about because he a big guy, and if she didn't see him come out, I would have potentially thought to follow him after I had ended up rescuing Willow and Xander. I was really wondering if they was gonna get her to walk off this campus because I'm like, girl, it is in the middle of the day, second day of school, and you trying to leave the campus. And here goes the principal. He showed right up on time, exactly where a principal's supposed to be. Buffy pretty much saying that she going to the bookstore to get the librarian a book. Please. I don't even know what I could have said. I would have just been like, I don't really feel well, and I would have just left. That would have been the easiest thing to do. Just say, I don't feel well, so I'ma leave. So she just casually hopping fences with all those people walking around, right? And not even hopping the fence in a regular way. She hopped backwards across a tall, probably a 6 foot tall fence, maybe more, 7, 8 feet tall fence. So it's slightly kind of cute that Xander is showing concern for Buffy, but at the same time, I feel like he gonna do something potentially stupid. And then it's also just, I don't know what it is about guys wanting to kind of save their women, especially since it was explained. Like, Xander was standing right there when Giles and Buffy were talking to him about the fact that Buffy has been a vampire slayer for a while now. So I don't know how he could think he potentially could do anything helpful. I feel it. I just know he gonna do something that's gonna be on some, I'm trying to save the day, and he just gonna cause problems. I just know it. So Angel just popping up and insulting her, also being a creep, just lurking around corners, being cryptic, not a fan. But obviously he is tall, dark, mysterious guy. You know, it is very interesting though that he's giving her all these little tidbits of information, and then it's like he's in there, and I'm pretty sure she's gotta know that he's a vamp. Maybe she doesn't know. I would have been so suspicious of Angel because he given her way too much information. He knows exactly where the bad guys are, and it's like he could have been potentially leading her towards a trap the entire time. Or like using reverse psychology even. And she just casually believing him, and I feel like it's because she attracted to him, obviously so. But still, I would have been so skeptical of him. Like, you really just giving all your info up. Whose side are you really on? You said you were a friend, but whose friend are you? It's just so many unanswered questions about this guy. And I don't really like it. He really giving suspect. You trying to set me up. Buffy built different because I would have been screaming if a rat just crawled across my boot. What did I say? I knew Xander was gonna do something stupid. I knew he was gonna do something, and it is so. I really spoke too soon. I'm already annoyed. Okay, so they are literally supposed to be sneaking up on Vance, and he doing a little too much talking. Like, bro, if you really gonna come in and help me to try to save our friend, my potential friend, shut the F up. Like, you doing way too much. We just gonna get in, get out, get this man, deal whatever we gonna have to deal with. But you doing a little bit too much talking where I need to freaking focus. I wonder if, I assume UV flashlights are a thing. I wonder if they had like a UV light and just shined it on them, it would kill all the vents in the vicinity, because I would have just invested in one of them and just ran up in their spot and just would have blinded them with that light, and they just would have been dead. We would have been done. Wouldn't even have to do any physical fighting. Wouldn't even be exhausted. Cordelia is such a bully, and she is so freaking irritating. Like, I really cannot stand her. I really can't. And it is only the second episode. She literally pressed the delete button and deleted all her work. I cannot even. Score for Willow. Score for Willow. Okay, so the way they found Jesse was a bit too easy for me. I really feel like he's a vampire. I really feel like he's a vampire. They turned him, or they did something to him. They're controlling him or something. I don't know. Do they have compulsion in this show like they did with Vampire Diaries? I don't know. But I really feel like that setup was way too easy to get him out of there. And I feel like Buffy didn't think this through. I knew he was gonna be a vamp. Oh my gosh. This is so disappointing. I really did. I really was hoping that he wasn't gonna be dead, but now he undead, and she got to kill him. The way he just flicked this man's hand with this cross, bro, I knew it was not gonna be that easy to just use a cross. I really did, because there is no way they just gonna cower with the cross. Maybe if it was a bigger cross. Okay, so something not adding up. So you telling me that Buffy was strong enough to yank that other door open, but I guess she needs help to move this door, and you're telling me that Xander gave more strength than she did within pushing this door, maybe? I don't know. Something about this not adding up for me where it makes sense. This guy is such a brat. She escaped. She walks free, but I cannot drink her blood right now. He is such a freaking old brat. So now he's saying that they weak, even though when he first got born about that blood, doing all this extra stuff, he was talking about he weak. I don't even think he even ate yet. Okay, so he is connecting their mind, body, and or just body and soul, I guess. So, does that mean if Buffy kills Luke that it will kill Voldemort? Guess we gonna see. Again, I ask if there is knowledge about some prophetic demon or someone who had already had plans to kill a whole bunch of people or come back again. Why is it that there aren't, I guess, some sort of secret agency where there are people in place to fight these demons, get rid of them? Why is it the factor that one girl comes into town and her duty is to kill them all, save everybody? I really don't understand or comprehend the idea that the Watchers are in place to help the Slayer, but at the same time, it's like there's no one actually fighting with her or helping her out physically, because it just seems like, how can you possibly deal with all this if there is so much bad out there? You know, how can you deal with all these different factors or different demons that are a variable, but you're the only person fighting? And Xander for the win again, sharing a place where he knows that the harvest could potentially happen. I'm at least glad that he is knowledgeable, even though he is annoying sometimes. It is nice that he does offer tidbits of information. How come they don't have any type of like code or some sort of thing where they can actually tell Buffy's mom or the principal certain things that she's doing? Like it could be a co-op or something. Like there is really, or volunteer work. You know, there is really no type of thing that they're actually saying where it makes sense for her to be doing all this stuff, but then she doesn't really have any good excuse as to why she isn't in class or why her mom feels like she is a problem child. It is just really weird that they have these Watchers in place, but they are not actually giving her some sort of alibi or something that she can do to cover herself, you know? I'm not gonna lie, it's so amazing how confidence and potentially arrogance can be attractive. People don't even know, but when you have confidence in yourself, it'll definitely attract people. I think this might have been the first black person I seen and they about to kill him. See, this what I be talking about with these shows. Not him caressing this man's scalp like this. Here go Lord Voldemort being replenished. She really doing a little too much. She didn't even have to flip up them 2-3 stairs. It's really giving the most. I'm just tired even looking at her. Fact that he accidentally killed Jesse. He was doing a lot of talking too. I don't know what it is about these people in the show doing all this talking. I know this man big bitter, big mad because she really just foiled his chances of getting out of there. Angel is absolutely no help. You know what vibes he slightly give me? And not even really. He be giving me Tuxedo Mask vibes, like the original 90s version where he just threw that flower and did nothing else or told her what to do. That's what he be giving me. He gives me Tuxedo Mask. I'ma just drop hints about stuff and you could do stuff on your own because you the one with the power. And Angel is so freaking scary. Like, he really just be like, you know what? I'm all for female power. You go ahead and do what you gotta do because I ain't gonna help you not like that. Absolutely hilarious and also just awful that they saw these people die and they were pretty much like rival gangs. Is no one gonna report this in the news or anything? Is the place gonna shut down? Like, it's not, we're getting shut down. It's not on the news. Nobody talking about it. The parents, the school, nothing. Nobody. Even though it was a lot going on in this episode, it ended off on a kind of lighthearted note where there was success, there was victory, even though they did lose a friend. If you really enjoyed this, feel free to check out my Patreon, which has exclusive content as well as early releases to reactions for TV shows, movies, and music videos. Subscribe if you like the vibe, and check out my other videos. Stay blessed, stay positive. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.